Good afternoon, Magic players and card collectors of all kinds. I'm back again. I know I was just here a few minutes ago, but I'm excited about this first tournament, and I wanted to talk about the opening bracket. The opening bracket, of course, being Anowon versus Willowdusk. I thought I should make a few more things clear about how this tournament is going to work, given the videos I've uploaded. So, first off, all of these decks must remain as they are for each round of the tournament. So what this means is if a deck makes it through to the next round, I am okay with editing that deck a little bit if I get new cards. If I don't get any new cards, or if I just simply don't have any reason to, I won't edit the deck. But during a round, the decks must remain as they are. As such, the first round being Anowon versus Willowdusk, I thought I would show you Anowon's deck. And go over why I feel that this might be one of the front runners for the contest. This is my I'm going to just smack you in the face deck. Anowon is the master of rogues. And his deck features just an insane amount of creatures that can't be blocked. Just put Anowon over to the side there. We've got a couple changelings in here. Can't be blocked. This is an add-in by me. Still not entirely sure I'm going to keep him in there. The last one, this one's staying in. That's an incredibly good card for this deck. Nightcrawler is mean. I love Sig River the Cutthroat. It's one of my older cards that I found. Convert Corpse, Necromantic Selection, and Bleed Dry are classics that I love to play in my zombie deck, and several others. Whispered Dagger, Distant Melody. Torius Strong is a rogue spell. It's the only one I have, but it's pretty kick butt if I pull it off with the Prowl. Gives me an extra turn. I like the Naga Rogue too. Slitherblade. That's right, Anthony. I've got a slither. Just kidding. Much love to you, buddy. Oh, was there two there? There was two there. This is an older card from my set that I found at home. I love this enchantment. See if I can fit the rest of this into one handful. Sorry if the camera looks a little off. I have some cracks in the back of the screen, and I think that it's making the... It's either that or there's a reflection. But either way, there is definitely something weird about the lighting today. This card is insane. It's not a rogue, but my god, what it does is just nuts in this deck. Memory Plunder is another one I added in. We're the Rogue. The The One Ring is what really seals the fate of all those who trespass against Sauron. Sauron's not in the deck, though. Aetherize is a kick-butt card. This deck used to have a Cert Conrad, but I actually moved that over to my zombie deck because I thought it was better suited there. More recursion from the graveyard. And a lot more milling of my stuff versus making everyone else mill. A lot of the lower cost cards can't be blocked, which is really nice. Or they have flying. And then a lot of the really high price cards, like that one that we just showed you, are a little harder to pull off, but they're worth it when you can. That deck pile is going to fall really soon. I'm hoping it doesn't take the camera out with it. Like in the last video. Ah, there it goes. Scythe Claw is an excellent one. It's my other shapeshifter that I added. I don't use the military intelligence a lot in this deck, just because I find that I don't get enough creatures out before I either get killed or kill the other person. And that's it for this deck. So that is Anowon. Just give it a quick shuffle. And so what we're going to do with this is a few things that I wanted to add. Weekly matches with Anthony will remain for fun and will not be counting towards this tournament. I will only count online matches towards this tournament. So it'll be the best of 3 results online, whether it be first, second, third, or fourth. That determines whether a deck moves on in each round. I want the matches with Anthony to remain for fun and not be competitive. And I want this tournament to also be fun for me, even though nobody else knows I'm playing it when I'm playing against them. As for this deck, the commander is the Essenseer. And with the last deck, I'm just going to do a quick profile for you guys so you can see the 2 contenders. These 2 decks will compete over the next day or 2 in online matches. I love this one. It transforms into something really sick. Let me show you. Look at that bad boy. That is a card. I don't pull it off often, but it is a card for sure. Another one of my old cards. Death Touch and must be blocked. I do love my Death Touch. I have an entire deck dedicated to it now. That's the Hello deck. You'll see it later on. Elixir of Life is really valuable in this deck. I love to make sapperlings and mushrooms. Funguses, sorry. Loyal Subordinate is a classic in most of my decks. I'm actually surprised I don't have one in the Anowon deck. But to be honest, I don't know what I would take out for it. Because it's just that good a deck. The Anowon deck, I might have changed maybe 10 cards in it total. Whereas this one, I've done probably a revamp on at least a third of it. In particular, the mana base, I added a lot more mana into this thing than it had before. Pretty sure it came with Sanguine Bond. And I added in the other half of an infinite combo with Exquisite Blood, which is in here somewhere still to come. Then you just need anything like Dreadhound or Lathril, Blade of the Elves. Lathril would be an amazing one to enchant with that Death Touch and must be blocked by everybody. But there's a lot of candidates for that in this deck. This guy in particular, Indestructible, and then give him that. He'll be a beast and a half. So I think both these decks have a shot of going all the way, to be perfectly honest. Which is why it's going to be an insane first round. If by any chance I happen to get one of the matches in this round streamed with my friend over in BC, Quasar, Mr. Image, I will definitely post a link to said stream so you guys can check it out. But otherwise, that is it for me for this first pairing. I will show the other pairings as I move on in the tournament. So you will get a chance to see all of my decks at some point, at least once, if not multiple times. And I hope that you are as excited about this tournament as I am. For now, take care of yourselves. Much love to you all. And bye.